The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
It's me. It's time for the War Room. I'm your host, the Appalachian American, and joining me is all my friends here this evening. I have an author, a doctor, and a man who likes to do things with his tap and die. All my friends are here, but only one of them's on camera.
Yeah, tap and die. Tap and die is still in the bunker. He's a bunker enthusiast.
He's a bunker enthusiast. Lape is here somewhere, but whatever. Hey, so we got a new intro. What do you guys think?
I love it. I didn't see it. I couldn't see nothing.
And
I couldn't hear anything. I'm just watching y'all quietly, enjoying it.
I had to get on YouTube to watch it, but I was able to see it once I got on YouTube. I love it.
Yeah. How can you not see it?
Because he's on the phone app.
Oh, you're using a phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm using a phone too, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to go watch it online. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I have to look at it later, yeah.
You inspired me to bulk up a little bit now because now I have to match that picture.
Speaking of stuff to look at.
I'm not growing a beard.
Yeah. But it looked cool. Why won't you grow a beard?
I don't like them.
Whatever. You're a weenie.
I saw it on. I was watching on the Rumble link, and then my browser went bonkers.
I saw you peace out, but yeah.
It was weird.
Well, I thoroughly thought it captured everything I wanted it to do.
Would you use an AI to generate all those images?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I loved it.
I said, I added a picture of Lape and put, make me look like I'm older than old. Make me look like I've, been around.
The wizard hat. That was
he went to school with Moses.
That's right. Moses was a jerk, let me tell
you. How dare! Yeah, you were the first anti-Semite. Congratulations.
That's true.
But I'll go through and I'll let you guys see, see if we can pull up. I'll pull up all the pictures that I used, and we can look at each one individually, because I thought they were really, really funny. Wait, why do I hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
Oh, okay, I had it playing. My bad. I didn't mean to have it playing. I was like, what the world? All right, we're gonna look at all these wonderful pictures that I've been procuring over the last like little bit. This was let's see. This is the one where it was like friends of the channel. I got Tap and Die right over here on the far left. Adam Shawhan. Look at LMP right there. I got Justin
in the shadows.
JC. I got Anime Night chilling in the background. There's Vinny, and then the Green Mask himself, the Prime Mover. Which I don't know where he's at. I ain't seen him in forever, but whatever.
We heard from him about a year ago. He popped up.
He popped up without the mask too.
Let's see. Yeah, he did pop up without the mask. Like I made that one. That's the one that was on the actual thing. I did that one too, but that one doesn't look like Lape. The other one really doesn't look like Lape either, if you look at it.
The wizard hat.
Yeah.
That one does.
Yeah, and that one even has my glasses right.
Yeah.
My old ones.
The old Dave.
Sometimes it's a crapshoot with AI.
Right, dude. That was, that doesn't even look like me, but whatever.
So are you uploading like an image and then say, take this image and make me a skier or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You can AI. A lot of AIs now. There's a new one. They do body mapping, so they wrap.
There you go.
Wrap you on. So wrap you onto a.
That one's good.
Oh, I like that. You got to send that one to me. You got to send me that.
I will. I will, because that looks pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Send me mine too.
I will. This is the original one for Dave, and then I went in and made it like I made it full body.
Yeah.
Because Yeah.
They wrap your image onto. They got a whole lot of characters now. They can wrap your image onto.
There you go.
That's pretty spot on. I don't know how you got a picture of me without my shirt on, but that's
no trigger discipline there. But hey,
right on. Yeah.
That one's not bad.
Which one? The skiing one?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really look like you much. I mean, it kind of does, I guess, in the face.
But you look. If you ever saw a picture of my brother, it kind of looks like a combination of him, my brother, and I.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He actually has a beard. Not
that
quite
was
that
the
long,
first
but
image I got. That was the first image I got.
Also spot on.
But above, and like he's got one sleeve.
Yeah.
No trigger discipline and one sleeve.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, sometimes I forget and I flex, and there goes the whole sleeve. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's an older picture of me before I trimmed my beard.
I originally was going to use this one for me, but I was like,
That's
no,
not
I want a motorcycle.
It's not bad.
I was trying to grow the grey out so I could, because if you let it grow long enough, you start to get young. You get that young roots, and you could get rid of the old grey hairs.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start using this one for the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty dope.
Cool.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
I found this one at first, and I was like, man, I don't know.
I like the other one better.
Yeah, I do too. Plain. But yep. And I liked there was this one, but this doesn't look anything like me.
That looks like it's starting to look like a sad Mark Hamill. Come on. Oh, that's good.
That's the one I used in the intro. You look down, you were looking at your phone, and I was like, David, what are you doing? But
I got a message from I got a message. I had to take care of it.
Yeah, I just put on here. I put make me and the Viking play video games, because I was trying. At first, I started using names, and I was like, the AI was like, who? And I was like, oh gosh. So I uploaded all 4 pictures and was like, make me play video games with the Viking, and they were like, okay. And then I was like, no, make us more competitive. I like that one. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
There were several of them that were like, for some reason there's 2 steering wheels.
One for each wheel. There you go.
In a driver car.
I don't know, but yeah, that was just a lot of fun. It took me the working up with AI took me the longest time, and I downtime of we've been doing a lot of remodeling work and stuff at the house, and so I haven't been able to get on here and actually do a whole lot. So it's taken me 2 weeks to do that, and I don't know, I probably could have done it if I had plenty of time to just sit down and do it. Probably could have done it in a day or so. I wish I could have made them move, like motion, but I don't know how to do that yet. So we'll just do with that for now. And I've been obsessed with that song. It's called A Phantom Pain. The channel's a static, what is it? What's that?
A copyright free song?
I don't think it's a copyright free. That's why I put the name and stuff down in the bottom corner.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll have to see which one it is because I don't remember exactly. History. Oh, Synthetic Mind. It's a really cool song. I like it. But Nerdrotic actually uses it on several of his things. And I was like, yeah, I want to use it too. So yeah. I'll post some of them pictures in our group chat.
Yeah,
you guys can see.
Okay.
Y'all can enjoy those lovely photographs. I thought they were pretty funny. It's I don't know why, but Dr. Coffinail's pictures were the funniest for me. Because I was just like, you know what? That's awesome.
I love them.
Let's see.
Where are you posting them at?
I'm getting ready to put them on. Excuse me, Facebook.
Oh, okay.
They are uploading as we speak. Yeah, I put them all together, so you guys can pick through and save your favorites. But, yeah, it's definitely a good time. Here they go. Maybe. There they go. Yeah, that one of Lape, the Wizard Lape, was pretty cool. That should be your Facebook profile pic.
I might do that.
Dr. Coffinails might actually use that one.
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, the doctor is in.
That might be on my new profile.
Hail to the doctor, baby.
That might be on my new thumbnail on my channel.
Oh yeah.
You know.
There you go.
The one where I have no trigger discipline.
Both of them, you have zero trigger discipline. So
that's
whatever.
true.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of stuff going on this week. I guess we can jump into other topics and whatnot. So, what are you guys thinking? I know there's been quite a bit of news with the Epstein stuff.
The problem is, I bet you say, the problem is they're clipping so much stuff out of context. For starters, how long did Biden have the files? Who was president when Epstein was active? Which two British prime ministers ignored the intel warnings on Maxwell?
Yes.
Right? You had Tony Blair and Gordon Brown, I believe, who both ignored and instructed MI5 to ignore the intel warnings on Maxwell illicit activities with money laundering in Ukraine. You had Biden in Ukraine covering up for Maxwell and Epstein.
Right.
How many times is the word goy mentioned?
Right.
So don't tell me that Trump was protecting them when he's the only one who brought cases against them.
Yeah. He turned Epstein into the FBI.
Yeah. Who kicked Epstein out of his club? Who then went to his house? Well, let's see. Trump kicked Epstein out, and who went to Epstein's house? That would have been Bill Clinton to comfort him for getting kicked out of Trump's club.
Didn't Bill Gates end up like giving his wife an STD?
Yep.
Well, he was afraid he did.
Yes.
So.
Is
that why they started COVID?
No.
I don't know about that.
Somewhere there was a discussion about how that they that he was trying to find antibiotics for his wife, and that's the reason why COVID started, was to hide that from his.
That's quite a jump.
That's quite a jump.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with it, but that's what people are talking about.
I heard, and I've seen multiple comments pointing to the fact that Bill Gates had hired some virologist because he feared he had an STD that he caught during COVID, and he thought about covering it up using COVID. But he was already divorced then. He did not give it to his wife, but she found out he was visiting an STD clinic and divorced him.
Oh, boy.
And then Bill Gates was worried that he still had the lingering, often STDs linger in your joints, right? You don't entirely get rid of some diseases. He wanted to flush his system because apparently, and this is what I've been told, is the WEF has a viral scanner. You go to the WEF and you get red flagged if you've got an active virus.
Oh.
So he was getting himself clean for the Billionaires Club.
Gotcha.
No, COVID was already active when he went to the clinic. And he was already divorced when his wife... He's divorced. Well, he wasn't... he hadn't had sex with his wife, like, ever, right? Melinda blackmailed him into becoming his wife. She admitted that.
Really?
Yeah, they admitted that they had only a business relationship. That they rarely had slept together. And mostly in the early years of their marriage. Oh, yeah. She was a... Yeah, well, look at her, man. And look at him.
Yeah.
She would be out there with she would be out there trawling the streets of Seattle looking for young boys while he was also doing the streets of Seattle looking for young boys.
Oh, boy.
No. We all know Bill. Come on. There's a lot of circles that said Bill Gates does not like women. Isn't that right, Late?
Probably.
I've never heard that.
No, but I remember
it's in the files. He's with too many women. That's why he's got STDs that he might be giving to his wife.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But some people have said that's overcompensation, right?
Maybe.
Oh, where do you think they got the name from Microsoft?
Okay. Back in 1979, Australian then billionaire Dick Smith accused Bill Gates of rising to the top using
that's a heck of a
private
name.
Jet. Yeah, using a private jet that he leased off an unknown billionaire to fly government officials around in and service them with prostitutes to get contracts for his company. Nobody took it seriously until recently and gone back and re-interviewed him and asked him if he ever heard the name Epstein. And he said he was approached by Epstein, as were multiple others, but because governments were so secretive about who he really is, right, he didn't get involved with Epstein, but he knew Gates was involved in Epstein later. Epstein was running a financial company as far as he was aware at the time. didn't make the connection until the Epstein files dropped that that's what Bill Gates was doing, right? Bill Gates was using Epstein's services to blackmail government officials. And we had this discussion before and asked to check legal experts. So far, nobody wants to go on record and say, yes, in America, you can buy double jeopardy using civil lawsuits. You allow yourself to be sued and settle in a certain way and manner in a federal court so you cannot be punished for your crimes.
Right.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what to make of it. I'm sure, honestly, I'm so black-pilled at the moment, nothing's going to happen. So,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, when are the arrests going to start happening? Never.
They probably won't.
Never.
Well,
you never know, but
yeah.
I'm not holding my breath. Do you see? I'm not holding my breath.
Yep, we'll see. I mean, I hopefully, but like I said, I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. I'm just gonna,
Remember, Bill. We would not be in this position if it was. A lot of people say it was Trump, but it was actually Mel Gibson who spoke up first.
Yeah, to that cop that one night.
True.
No, well, before that.
Interview, I don't think that's what Dave was talking about.
No, I'm talking about his interview with Alex Jones.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But you're right. He told the cop a mouthful and was right.
Hey, so I know that we're kind of turning away from the Epstein files, but what do you guys? Is anybody watching the Super Bowl this year?
No.
Nope.
Probably not.
I just keep seeing all these ads for the TPUSA halftime show and stuff, and
oh really?
With the amount of people they've got that's wanting to do this, like they're gonna need longer than halftime.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Are they going to be doing a halftime show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they've got a lot of people set to do it.
Turning Point USA is going to be doing a halftime show?
Yeah.
Hey,
really?
It's called the All American Halftime Show.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm thinking
I might watch that.
I saw one that had 5 people that were going to do it. Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Bryce, some girl that I never heard of, and then Jelly Roll. And then there's another advertisement that shows like Willie Nelson, Bon Jovi, like a lot of dudes on here that are like really famous. Like there's a lot of people that's going to be a part of this. But I mean, that could be interesting. I'm not sure where they're going to be doing it, but
no, I'm not interested in football. All those men talking about their tight ends and making a pass.
I would watch it if there was nothing like else on, if I was bored or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah, for real. What?
Al Bundy. What do you like about football? When I scored.
Well, I mean, football to me, I kind of checked out when they started taking the knee. That crap.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. They'll do that, but I mean, they'll abuse the hell out of women in elevators, but yet nothing happens on that front. So it's kind of the worst of both worlds with those guys. So it's like beat women and woke at the same time. How does that work? I don't know.
And they always have dogfight rings or something.
Yeah, they always have dogfight rings.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Vick. Why? And all of a sudden, he's back in the news again. I don't know what the heck that is.
Yeah.
They're talking hard about Michael Vick, bringing him back for all kinds of stuff, interviewing and whatnot. It's like, yo, weren't you just electrocuting dogs a couple years ago?
Yeah, pretty much. Not in the same way Hassan Piker was. I mean, he was actually electrocuting them to death.
I don't know about to death. I know that he was like shocking them for dog fighting and stuff.
Oh yeah, they do
For
that.
dog fighting, son was uses shock collars to just as a warning for greater punishment.
Right.
Yeah,
because he wants the dog as basically a prop, and it's not allowed to move out of a corner for 6 hours. So
I hate
dude. Hassan Piker's a loser.
yeah, he's a scumbag.
No, but his audience are bigger scumbags, right?
Yeah, for following him, yeah, and supporting.
Following him, for supporting him, for egging him on. Yeah, they're bigger scumbags, man. I hate people who use dogs as props, right?
Yeah.
I love dogs, but because their deaths hurt me so much psychologically, right? I've had a lot of dogs over the years, and I'm psychologically like checked out, right?
Right.
I'm sick of outliving dogs and putting them and burying them and putting them down, and
that's unfortunately how the way of the world there.
Yeah,
I may have to go through that soon myself because my dog's not doing too well. So
yeah. Plus, on top of that, if I have a dog, it's got to be only a certain small breed. It's got to be so well trained. Like, I'm in a unit, so I'm always going to take it out every hour, and I just don't have the time to attend to that level, right? If I want something that attention grabbing, you might as well get a woman.
Yeah.
I just haven't got the psychological or emotional content anymore to take care of an animal.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big investment. A dog is a big investment.
Yeah, it is too. The investment in a dog is almost as much as a human these days.
Yeah.
And it's because they're bred so poorly now. So many of them have genetic disorders.
Right.
Most of them have short lives. Most of your dogs these days are short-lived because
you're almost better off getting a mutt.
That's what I got.
That's what I got too.
I got a Great Pyrenees Dalmatian.
I got a beagle. Something we don't know about, mix.
That's cool.
We had the last dog my mum had was a purebred Reichshound, the Dutch dog, the Reichshound. They're a furry
like
dog.
A wiener dog.
Yeah, they're small but furry. They're medium, they're medium like a boxer, but they're sort of a former sheepdog that's now just used as a barge animal because they don't have many farms anymore in the Netherlands. They got rid of most of their farms, which is a stupid mistake.
Yeah.
Stupid mistake. But Europe wants to follow. You all know about the Roman Empire, right? But most people don't understand the word romantic has got nothing to do with love. It's love of the empire, okay? And it's because it became associated with women because Romans idealized woman through Lydia, a female version of Dionysus, right? And Venus, right? They romanticized three gods, right? But they turned Dionysus into a woman, Diana, right? So you had Laetitia, which I think was actually a Greek woman they made into a goddess, although she's associated with Diane, a minor goddess. I think it's meant to be her daughter. And another cursed figure of history. Diane is supposed to be Dionysus, but is another cursed figure of history. I mean, the Romans tried to erase nationalism, right? Through a mixture of religion and shaming tactics, right? It's pretty much what people are trying to do today with globalism, right? Globalism is just Pax Roma, right? On steroids.
Only not as good.
Not as good, yeah. At least the Romans had some good wars. They had some just wars, but yeah. But they went. But then they had Barbarus and Brachus and Brutus, who were all obsessed with murdering all the Celts they could. Right? They were whack jobs. Some of the Roman generals were genuine whack jobs, I tell you.
Hey, speaking of whack jobs, Zoran Mondani, or Jeffrey Epstein's son, has declared that ICE will not be able to enter New York City properly without judicial warrants, meaning our schools, our shelters, and our hospitals.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
They are going hard in the man. I'm telling you.
You know what a bench warrant is, Sohan? You know what a bench warrant is?
Dude.
For appear.
Well, they do show up in
deportation orders.
Well, a bench order is greater than a warrant. So on dummies, I'm hoping they show up and shove it up as you know what.
But so is a deportation order. That's a federal warrant.
Yeah, it's worse. It's higher. It has a stronger authority.
Weight, legal weight. Yes.
Nope.
Order of authority. Look it up. Federal warrants. There are many kinds.
So, but hey, he's a Marxist. So, is Islam a Marxist?
Yeah.
I tell you, all these liberals are really
retards.
They were not
totally regarded.
It'd be nice if they were actually liberals.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like they're all freaking out about how they were told they were one thing and now it's not. So
yeah, they're all freaking out. How often have we told them, right?
Yeah.
You're not voting for what you think. Right? You're not voting for liberalism, okay? Liberalism died with Wilson. FDR put concrete on that term, okay? You've been voting for fascism and you don't know it because you're too politically ignorant. But because it's been such a soft velvet glove and such a slow creep, and a lot of these old ladies know it. They love it. They want the power. They're openly talking, Antifas, openly talking about going to people's homes and taking their guns. Wait a minute. Wasn't there an Italian guy who did that?
Yeah.
Yep. That's just fascism.
Spanish guy?
The failure of socialism.
Yeah.
And they call fascism right wing, but it's all totalitarian.
It's totalitarian left. Yeah.
It's all left, and there was somebody I saw recently. It was saying that it's basically they all use a combination of it, right? If the state owns your factory, it's communism. If it's a privately owned factory and it's collusion, it's fascism. And if we all own your factory, it's socialism. Or maybe that's wrong. Maybe socialism is government owned. If we all own it, it's communism.
Yeah, socialism, communism, fascism, they have so polluted the terms. But basically, the difference is very simple, right? Communism, the state owns everything. Fascism, the state controls everything, doesn't necessarily own it. Whereas socialism, there is no money, no ownership, right? It is meant to be
everyone starves.
Form of government. Yeah.
Well, everyone starves under all of it eventually.
Yeah.
Or you start a war to hide.
You know when America started to fail? When you stopped teaching the tragedy of Jamestown under Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was your first communist utopia in America.
Yep. Too many people starved because they didn't make anything.
That was loud.
I was like this with my hand over it even.
Yeah, but still, it was really loud.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. It hurt my ear holes.
But you know the good old excuse, that wasn't real communism. It hasn't been tried yet.
Yep.
You want to know what pure communism looks like? Look at China. It's in social decay, economic decay, political decay.
Yep. You hear about all those like young men that can't get jobs? They're like blacklisted.
Blacklisted simply because they And I mean, it's the craziest things. You can get blacklisted for not marrying. You can get blacklisted for divorcing. There's just so many things now in China you can be blacklisted for. Yeah, mostly because they need to meet quotas on the number of women in the workforce. But also the strange thing is, if you're a feminist in China, you could go to jail for 12 years because it's an insult to the state, assuming that the state is not giving women equal rights is an insult to the state. And the feminists can go to jail for 12 years. Hey, Trump, there might be some good things about China. I think 12 years prison for Jane Fonda and others would be a good thing, right?
Right.
But no. Seriously, though, yeah, I saw that over 100 million Chinese men have lost their job in the last, I would say, 10 years because of cancel culture. More people have lost their jobs to cancel culture than factory closures. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's just in China, though. The majority of job losses. You look at the world's problems, right? The majority is in China and India. It is scary. There are more poor people in China now than there are in the rest of the world. That's communism, baby.
But my communism, yeah.
Yeah, but my warmth.
But my communism.
My warmth from collective. My warmth from the collective, right?
No, because some idiot is just jealous somebody has more money than them. It's like, oh, well, let's just spread it around. Everybody deserves it, yeah.
Yeah, it's women. Women jealous that someone's doing, but women, they want to collect, they want, you look at the difference between Mao with all the Chinese women he had around him, in the traditional dress, and you look at women these days in the Communist Party, they're all better dressed and have more makeup and have more jewelry than a Western woman, right? And they talk more woke than a Western woman, I've seen videos where Chinese women have been filmed walking into hotels, demanding discounts, not paying their bills, walking out on dinners because it wasn't perfect. They make white women look timid. Yeah. You think 20 years ago, people were going to China to marry Chinese women because they used to be so traditional. Yeah, you missed that boat. These days, they're all westernized, really. And what?
There's my backup plan.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go to the Philippines now.
Oh, there's always the Philippines, Trinidad.
Yeah. Well,
that guy who shot Renee Good or whatever, his wife was Filipino or Filipina, how do you say it?
There you go.
A woman from the Philippines is a Filipina, right? But they do have their own one. If they're referred to as a P, they're from the north. If they're referred to as a pin, they're from the south.
I did not know that.
Philippines is two countries.
Yeah.
There's Luzon Luxon, and Cebu. Cebu is the southern half, and Luxon is the northern half. They are two different languages. The official language Tagalog is from the north, but Cebuese is spoken by the majority in the south.
Can we pause on the political conversations to look over and acknowledge that there was a movie that was so bad that I forgot it exists in the DCEU?
Oh.
And it came out 6 years ago today.
What came out 6 years ago today?
Do y'all want to take any guesses?
We're talking about Justice League?
6 years ago?
6 years ago on a DCEU.
Wonder Woman?
Man of Steel? Wonder Woman?
Nope.
No?
Oh.
Y'all give up?
I remember.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
God,
What a stupid movie that was 6 years ago.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
Did you make any guesses?
I didn't guess right, but is that really part of the DCEU though? I mean, was it ever?
that was part of the
officially
DCEU.
the last. Yeah,
I never saw that.
I think I watched it. I think I watched it once and was just kind of like, "This is stupid."
Check out my icon in the chat on YouTube. Seth.
Do what? Oh man, I forgot to turn the chat on.
Oops.
Whoopsies. Oh man, Oiler Greg was in a chat. He said F the Super Bowl. Bring back gladiatorial games. Never went away. You're too poor to attend. Gosh.
Funny.
Sorry, I will keep that up.
Funny or too true to be nothing but hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But check out, did you look at my icon or were you actually on YouTube?
No, I did not. I did not look at I was not on YouTube.
I changed my YouTube icon.
Oh,
see if I can. Normally, oh no, it won't tell me on there. Let me pull up mine.
You have to go to channel. You just see
I am.
Yeah, you'll have to go to the actual.
View my channel.
He's changed. He's screen captured.
Oh, I got it. I see it. That's awesome.
I love it.
Dr. Coffin
It's going to be that from now on.
The doctor is in.
I love it.
Let's see if I highlight.
You know what?
My wife already doesn't like the gun and the cigar, but too bad. I love it.
Why?
And he's saying,
is she a liberal?
Look at that picture.
No.
Oh,
I look at that picture, and I think you're about to say, "I love it when a plan comes together."
Yeah, that's what I love about
it. Well, it kind of. I just thought she was liberal because she didn't like the gun. I don't know. I'm glad she's not.
She's not liberal.
Oh, good.
She's just afraid of guns.
Oh well. You should come over to my house so we can shoot guns.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That's more of like a 9mm because I mean, like if you look at the if you look at the magazine on it, it's not big enough for like 5.56 or whatever. But oh goodness, I'm trying to think what else is there to. That was a flop. That was 6 years ago. I can't believe that movie was 6 years old. That was such a.
I was so over the Harley Quinn when the first Suicide Squad came out. I was like, nah. Everybody else was loving her.
The second one was okay.
I hated that movie. The second one was okay. But I mean,
yeah, I only saw it once. It was okay to watch once. Yeah, I didn't even want to watch it again. I don't think I.
And Killer Croc, forget it. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible version of Killer Croc.
I went back and
watched. Like BET.
Yeah. I went back and watched Suicide the first one, Suicide Squad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's parts of it I like. I really wish Will Smith's character had stayed for the second one and not had Idris Elba. Because they're part of the same line because Harley Quinn's there.
Right.
And she makes reference to it.
Right.
They make reference to the witch and stuff like that. But I mean,
right.
Like the whole thing was a premise of like a what if scenario. And then it was like a what if scenario gone wrong. And then it was like, what if this happens? We're going to have a team. And then it was like, whoa, this actually happened. And it's like, whoopsie. And it's like, wait a minute. Hold up. You put this team together in case something happens and something happens?
Right.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Like the whole thing was quite stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Looking back on it, but whatever.
Like it could have been a little bit more interesting if like maybe like Superman and whoever Batman are having a big battle and the Suicide Squad's like right there. You were following them. But in the background the superheroes are fighting. Because something's there that they got to get. That there could be a risk of getting, whatever, some secret weapon, some prisoner, that might escape during the battle,
But I mean, I thought the second one was pretty funny, especially the starfish. I'll never look at that again. the same way it was.
Starro the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The problem is,
One of the
Starro was
first villains of Justice League fought, actually.
Oh, that's
Starro
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starro was. I think I don't know. I saw the thing where they had the Starro in the trailer. They all got Starro on the face with the eye.
Right.
And it just didn't come across as I don't know. Every trailer I saw for that movie just did not appeal to me, and I don't know why. I just don't know what was off, and I think it's a common statement amongst people who watched the original Justice League back in the day.
Right.
It's because so many characters, and someone said it. I'm not sure which commentator said it. The reason why the DCU failed to take off is because it was slightly off. Every character was slightly off what you remember them as.
Yeah, dude. Like they they rushed it because when they first started DCU, Marvel had already gotten to
The Avengers.
the Avengers, and so they were like, "Let's do a Superman movie," and it was like, let's do something where they're all together." And it was like, "No, you guys gotta build it."
Yeah, they were told to slow cook it, but there was was it Robert Hamada who came out and said DCEU was sabotaged by the Potterheads. Every project they were constantly finding ways to try and steal props, delay production,
I
take
didn't know
money
that.
off them.
Check out Messenger, Seth. I just sent a picture of a Justice League cover. I sent a picture of my dog.
Nice.
But people also said
cover.
the movies and comics were out of sync with each other at the time. So
Yeah,
a lot of
really
people
were.
didn't want to see the movies because they were so out of sync with the comics. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Right, the original Justice League, where they're all taken over by Starro and he's controlling them. Right.
Yeah.
That's one of his later appearances. He made earlier appearances, but
yeah,
he was a little more serious in this appearance.
But they tried to turn him into some sort of comical, just a starfish slinger or something.
Well, that's what James Gunn does. He makes everything comical. I mean, it's a giant starfish. It lends itself to comedy. But I mean, it's like, what are you
But the thing is, comics, though they had comical appearing characters, weren't actually comedies.
Right. Exactly.
They were just comical appearance.
And something that attaches itself to your face like that is kind of horrific in a way, but they make it more horrific in the movie, but because it's actually deforming people's faces in the movie, I believe.
Yeah, they went, but like I said, there's many commentators who former DC and former Warner Brothers people who said that things got bad after they made Harry Potter and things just got worse. They just found it harder to make Batman movies. They found it harder to get any Superman project off the ground. Everything was always circling back to, why don't we make another Harry Potter? I want to make another Harry Potter, right? They treated J.K. Rowling like she was queen of the house. Every time she came in, every other project was swept aside. So entire days of production were lost.
And that last series was garbage, pretty much. But well, they screwed it up by yanking Johnny Depp out of it. The last movie.
It was already
it still wouldn't have been that good.
No, it was already failing.
Amber Heard did him a favor.
Maybe. Not really, but maybe
that was
for
that
movie.
That was the plan the whole time, to get him out of the Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that movie series was not that good, and how many Pirates of the Caribbean movies can they do, really?
I know, right?
The problem. Actually, people said, and I believe this to be true, right? It's like the MCU. When the MCU was well spread out, you could get away with making 38 movies. When the first dozen movies of any long-running series comes out, if they're well spaced, like there's book series that go to 20, 30 books, but they're well spaced, right? They're not every year.
Yeah.
Or they're only one a year, right? Craig Martell has written the same book for 38 years and gotten away with it, right? There are ways of doing a long-running series. Like, look at the Vinland Saga in anime, okay? It's like, or One Piece. One Piece is over 30 years old now.
It's still going. Ugh. I don't even want to look at that.
But One Piece is saturated now, and people are saying, you know what? I can't take a break. If I can't take a break from One Piece and we'll go and watch Conan or Bleach, why? If I take my eyes off One Piece and lose track of it, I'm not coming back, right? I'm not coming back, and that's what's happening, right? Has anybody heard from One Piece lately? No. Why? Because they oversaturated it, right? Anything that comes good, they just get their claws into it, milk it for as hard as they can. But here's the thing, Bob Iger may be not just fired, they may be suing him.
Really? I didn't know that.
Who's they?
The mysterious investors who are hiding behind BlackRock.
Okay.
They, them, okay?
They, them.
That's what they want you to think. It's like, we are them. If anyone remembers that from King of the Hill.
But anyway,
I started watching that like from the beginning. I don't know that I've seen all the episodes of King of the Hill, but
King of the Hill.
We've been watching that.
Yeah, because there's that episode where Dale's talking to I guess it's the police or whoever. He's like, yeah, that's what they want you to think. And the guy's like, yeah, sir, we are them. And he's like, oh, shit.
Dale was a great character.
Yeah. I don't know why they even brought that show back. That was so dumb. Look how this died off. No one, who's talking about it now, the revival?
Yeah.
I
watched
all the voice actors died before they get on the air.
Yeah.
And the animation was so ugly.
I never saw the new version.
Don't worry. Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
That was done by I believe it was done by the same studio who did The Simpsons and Futurama.
Really?
Probably, yeah. I could see that.
But the original animators have long since left, right? They're over 30 years ago when they started. They started with like a dozen animators for it's like the animators for One Piece. They started with 6 guys, and now like there's a studio of 100 or so, and yeah, some of these big studios have got so much money tied up in them. That's why these series won't die, because they're like trying to get their original investment back, because they built some of these studios up huge, right? Simpsons, right? Simpsons was so expensive for its time for an animation, right? Because nobody had ever done a animated series of that length back to back.
I just wish they'd let that show die. Put some dignity.
What?
Oh yeah, it's
King of the Hill.
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. You know what it's called now? The Zombie Simpsons.
Yeah.
There's a whole series of YouTube videos about it where it's just like it just shambles on.
It's a zombie that shambles on since
episode
since the what's it called? The one where Skinner comes out as not Skinner. Skinner is the Death of the Simpsons, it's called.
Yeah, that episode is horrible, where he turns out to be some other guy, and that's not his real mother. It's like, why'd you? That just ruined the whole series.
And then they followed up with Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember that.
Those 2 episodes are the ones they say, well, if you don't think Skinner killed it, Lady Gaga finished it, right?
Yeah, that was pretty bad. And Homer is unrecognizable from how he used to be. He's just basically a jerk.
Gaffoon. At least it used to be, I make a mistake, I learn my lesson,
Right.
and he never repeated a mistake until the new episodes, right? Season 12 onwards, he never learnt, right? He
He's
never learnt.
basically Peter from the Family Guy, now only worse.
Yeah.
That's all he is now.
And Family Guy died because Peter started repeating mistakes.
Right.
People can tolerate buffoons, but they cannot tolerate idiots, right?
I couldn't stand like Family Guy used to be really funny, and then all of a sudden it just stopped
Because he
Right.
repeated gags that were obviously dumb and not worth repeating.
Yeah,
Right.
and I could never get into American Dad either.
That
never
one
liked
died
that one.
because he turned everything into a running gag about the stupid alien. They always had to bring that stupid alien in every 5 minutes.
Mhm.
I still did like that one episode of American Dad where they fought off Santa and his elves on the hills.
I don't remember that one. I've seen quite a bit of them, but like I said, I don't know.
Yeah, they had a few good ones, and that's why those shows lasted. But the problem is, people go, "Well, I'm going to watch only." When it repeats, people only watch the ones they like. They have their episodes they like, and they only watch those. And the show struggles because it fluctuates so wildly now. Because they're losing audience every time. They pick up an audience and then they lose it, and they can't hold on with new episodes.
Yeah.
People know, right? You don't know, but other people know, and should put their hand on your shoulder and say, "Dude, you're done. You got no more stories in you, or do something else," right? Whereas you yourself, you just want, like, I am sure Seth wants to do American Dad till he dies, right?
Oh yeah.
But it's like that guy who did that Spider-Man run. I forget his name. He came in after Ditko, did a Spider-Man run, and that's all he wanted to do for the rest of his life. But Marvel wouldn't let him, and he just couldn't take the hint, right? That nobody liked the Amazing Spider-Man that much, right? Because it was just a little bit off-center, right? It's Peter Parker, but not Peter Parker. You know what I mean? There's just something different that nobody really clicked with, right? But eventually, you have to have Peter Parker grow up. That's the problem, right? But you can't have two Spider-Mans at the same time.
You got Miles Morales and Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, you had Amazing Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Verse.
Or Black Spider-Man, as we call him.
Yeah. Miles Morales? No. You mean Blackwash Spider-Man? DEI hire Spider-Man.
Wasn't there's supposed to be another Miles Morales, like, animated Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, there's
Marvel just really wants to make Miles Morales a thing, and he's just not. Nobody cares. They all just want Peter Parker.
But they tuned out of Peter Parker because of Tom Holland.
Right.
Yeah.
Tom Holland is not. It's people see the movie, but they don't like Tom Holland. They came to the last one because of the other Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was great. I mean,
villains.
Yeah. And they brought.
I haven't even seen that one yet, actually.
It's really good. And who's the guy that plays the Green Goblin?
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe is just great. Well, he's always great, but he's just really good in that.
Yeah, William Dafoe left America William Dafoe left America after that movie because of the way they treated him. Like, they didn't want to pay. Yeah, they wanted him to hang around for a movie and then just wouldn't commit to when they would make it. So he left. He just said,
That
"Right,
stinks.
we're done." Yeah,
that movie.
You know why
they're
doing?
Go ahead, Dave.
Sorry, they used to do that with books, right? It's called banking, right? Say, take Star Wars, right? When Battlestar Galactica took off, right, and threatened the ratings for Star Wars, Lucas pressured ABC and Disney to take it off the air, and he won. right?
Right.
He said they were nothing but he called them discount clone warriors, right? He said they was infringing his IP and he'd make a stink, right? So for anybody out there who thinks George Lucas is a nice man, go screw yourself. He's an asshole like the rest of them.
And a communist.
Yeah,
He ripped off
he's always had his
Kawasaki.
problems.
He ripped off Kawasaki. After 20 years of lawsuits, he finally admitted and gave him $100,000. Right, $100,000.
Star Wars is a mashup of a lot of stuff, but yeah, there's a lot of Kurosawa in there.
Yeah, but he actually
the Lost Fortress or whatever movie that was.
Hidden Fortress.
The Hidden Fortress.
The Hidden Fortress, yeah.
But all they wanted was for him to admit and put on Star Wars based on this story by...
Or partially inspired by or whatever.
I was going to say partially. Yeah. I would say partially. Ain't exact, like, complete rip-off or, like, one-for-one, one-to-one. Other than the two characters.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
98.
Yeah.
98 points.
I mean, other stuff, yeah. But, like, story-wise, I mean.
Yeah. Story-wise, there's 98 points of similarity, beat for beat, right, in order, which makes it plagiarism, right? It's 98%. Right? It's over the 70. It's not different enough, right? You have to.
It's not a rip-off, David. It's an homage.
Yeah, it has to be.
That's how they get around 20,
it. Yeah, but it's like it's too high. It has to be 80 or under, right? And it can't be in order, right? It was. Yeah, but Lucas, no, he was watching Kawasaki and other Japanese movies while at Berkeley, and he started rewriting for his dissertation on what's it called again? Well, deconstructionism, right? Where you deconstruct a story to its basic elements and replace the characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is what Hollywood does often. Okay, there's hundreds of movies they've deconstructed. But when you do it beat for beat, right, you've got to have a change of order and you've got to have enough original content, right? You've got to have at least 20% or more original content because, you can't help but repeat stories sometimes, right? Like basic war movies, it's the same loop. America storms the beaches, kicks ass, booyah,
Yeah, it's like on YouTube, there's a video. I don't remember if I watched all of it where it says that every game has the same objective: take out the AA guns. They always have that same objective. Yeah, it's always take out the AA guns.
It's like almost every fantasy game has a sewer level, right? Or a rat net, or it used to be a rats. Remember when fantasy games always had rats in them or always had spiders? It's either a big spider or kill the rat, Or
some kind of giant bug, yeah.
Yeah, giant bug, rescue the princess, the escort mission.
Well, there's somewhere I read there's only 5 basic stories.
14.
If you really want to get down to 14, okay.
14, yeah, basic stories. Yeah, you want to really. That's what deconstruction does. It breaks them down to its most basic elements, and then you reorder the 11 or 18 or whatever steps. Right, each story has a different amount of steps and character. Right, that's why you see so many 5-man team shows. Right. There's also the thing called the command structure where you have 13 characters. Like, if you do anything else, which I found out the hard way, people reject you, right? So many people now are so brainwashed by structured storytelling, right? You can't write an original story. You can't break the formula. It's like YouTube now. If you break the YouTube formula, people won't watch you. Right? They're so brainwashed by the structure, not by the story you tell. Right? We could sit here all day and bullshit, but like Hassan Piker, and have a big audience if you want to be an asshole, a troglodyte, a hypocrite, a far left.
Says he better get a dog with a shot collar.
He's propped up. I mean,
he is propped up. He's protected.
He's artificially propped up.
Yeah, he's artificial. All of them are though, right? I just did one on what's her name? Pokimane, right? 32% botting according to Insider, right? YouTube Insider claimed that when bots were getting banned, she lost 32% of her audience, more than her son. Her son lost the least. Asmund Gold claimed that everybody, Twitch is the one who's botting, right? If you're on Twitch, they prop up Twitch streamers, right? It's not individuals, right? This has been done by the platform, he reckons, right? Because he claims he never bought audience, right? And he was willing to put up his, bank statements to prove it, right? Now, there's got to be some credibility to that because you look at Twitch streamers, some of them, right? You look at some of them. There's no way they get 100 million views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's watching bloody League of Legends for 8 hours a bloody day in that volume. But, yeah, they're all artificial, right? It's a problem. It's widespread. People on YouTube are propped up. You look at Mr. B, right? He is a YouTube community manager who's also the head of content for YouTube. I'm sure there's no conflict of interest there.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who literally programs the algorithm is Mr. Beast's community manager. I'm sure there's no thumb on the scale there, right?
Of course not. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Your community manager is like it's like any business manager, right? They get a percentage, right?
Yep.
So definitely no conflict of interest. None whatsoever. Perfectly legitimate.
I'll be like, hey, Mr. Beast, how are those whales doing in Africa?
Did he actually go to Africa, or was that or was the guy right? He flew into Mozambique for a day, showed up at a UN worksite, got filmed making $1,000 donation or something, and left, which is true.
Probably, I could believe that, even if I never saw anything. But it's believable that that's how exactly it went
more
down.
sense, right?
Why would he want to be, in that filthy place?
No, but what I mean is, you look at his filming schedule, right? There's no way he spent all that time in Africa if he's making all these YouTube videos in North Carolina or going over.
Doesn't he have like an Amazon series too?
Yeah. So, like, how? Right? Where? It's got people said, no, it wasn't him, right? He had a stand-in. He had. You look at it; it's all studio stand-in. There's no locating background footage. Most of the sky is pure blue, right? That's bullshit. They've called it out so many times now, but nobody cares anymore, right? His audience are captured. They're brainworms at this point, just sitting there gawking at the coloured pictures, hoping that their name pops up and YouTube won $10,000.
Yep.
Like,
eating what? Mr. Beast's beef jerky.
Yeah. It's like, that's what it is, though. He buys his audience, right? They're just a bunch of dumb fucks waiting for their name to come up. Bet you half of them, that's all they do is sit there watching the stream, the side stream, waiting for their name to pop up, waiting for that. Do you want to win $10,000? And they go, yes, like this.
And they're just playing a game on the side. They just got the stream on the side while they're playing a video game or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And I forget, what's his name? Gardner? Or the Alex Jones wannabe was saying that this is a common, like, what they call it, the Netflix phenomenon, where people start a YouTube channel and then they just walk away wait for the call out for, I don't know how many of them, but did you know 77% of YouTube channels that are monetized are female?
Probably.
Yeah, so there's your equity, right? Equality, my ass. But the percentage of YouTube channels monetized has fallen? Nah, really? What, YouTube is screwing people over? Deliberately keeping them under 1,000 subs so they can't be monetized? No way!
Yeah, I bet.
Imagine that.
don't know where people get off thinking that YouTube is going to be a career for the vast majority, because the vast majority out there, it's not that you just have to look at television, right? How many people know there's over 100 channels or what's on them?
There's way over 100 now.
I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
There's 100 channels in the ratings. There's well over 100 channels, true, but in the ratings grid, there's only over 100. There's only 100 or so channels that make money. The rest are propped up, right? They're studio vanity projects. Like Ted Turner Network is fallen to the point of vanity project, right?
Man, wasn't that what was going on with CW? It doesn't actually make money or something like that. I forgot.
Never made money. It was the vanity project it was a vanity project. It was the way
I mean, so it's just the WB channel.
Yeah. WB kept CW going because they needed to meet their diversity quotas for California. Some of them are only there to provide the minimum amount of content needed so that they could meet their content quotas, right? Oh, we've got to have so many American-made shows. Good, we'll put it on the American channel, you know?
The American channel, just the American channel.
You know.
We need black shows. We're gonna put them on UPN.
You know, American Gladiator and stuff like that. You know, or the discount of Prices Right from 1990. You know, running that over and over again. I can't believe they do actual reruns of game shows now.
That's crazy. Yeah, I see those like on the TV of my job. They have like a channel that shows old stuff, and I know I've seen game shows. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, actually, you walk past and there's Phil Regis, and you go, "Isn't he dead yet?"
Yeah.
Or that guy, that Barry guy, they're running his game shows on one of the channels. I'm going, I know he's dead. Right? That game show host that died a few years ago, they run his shows too now. And it's like, what? They can't even make new ones anymore. You know it's bad when they can't make new game shows. Oh, Spaceballs 2 trailer dropped.
Oh, God.
Oh, really?
I completely ignored that. I'm not watching that.
What 2
forget
dropped?
it. Huh. Spaceballs 2 trailer. Don't bother.
Spaceballs. I thought you said Spiceballs for a minute. Like, did I miss Spaceballs 1?
Right.
Spaceballs 2 trailer dropped, and all it is a bloody crawl about how many movies have been made since Spaceballs, right? It's just...
I was going to say they were still filming it.
Yeah, they are.
I don't have a high promise for that movie. I don't have high hopes for that.
Nah. Mel Brooks sold out years ago when he stopped making movies because they told him to. He never made History of the World Part 2. He never made anything else when they told him to stop, right? And like, that's, he's a good little... At the end of the day, he's a good little hook nose, right? He may take a dig at him, but it's just paid opposition, right? It's nothing significant, right? It's just a few parodies of he's making fun of some stuff, but it's at the end of the day, it's nothing of consequence, right?
Right.
He's never called out Harvey Weinstein or anything like that. He's never made waves. He condemned Mel Gibson, so there you go. All right.
Wait, was Mel on the island? No, he wasn't.
Mel Gibson was the only one in Hollywood we know wouldn't have gone to the island.
Yeah.
Unless of course he had my little friend with me. I was going full Lethal Weapon.
I would have been all up in the vindicated by history. He was all that shit they gave him, and now look what happened.
He's vindicated, and he's making films in Italy. because he can't make films in America. They won't give him a license in California.
Mm-hmm.
A filming license. Imagine that, right? The state is so greedy. You have to have a filming license to make a movie.
Right. You're better off just. I mean, obviously it's expensive, but trying to make your own movie, either you know
Oh yeah,
whatever
yeah.
simple like independent movies, or like try to learn animation, because you see like all these guys who make animated films. Yeah, it takes a lot of work, but you got some good stuff that's out there on YouTube of people who's like one or two people or a couple of guys making movies. They can make whole movies.
Well, someone recently made a Star Wars movie using by putting together 6-second shorts of from AI,
Hmm.
but it's one of those expensive AIs, where you can upload characters and do anything. So apparently, some AIs, if you've got enough money, you can buy those like really executive accounts or something like on Sora. $1,000 a year, and you can do
Dude,
any character and upload stuff, do porn, anything you want, right?
that's where the money is. The porn.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But it's the legal
Get it?
liability, right? You
Yeah.
assume legal liability for your content, right? If you do an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, you assume they'll do it, but you have to assume the legal liability, right? And you have to pay big, right? Right. This is how you've noticed sometimes on X where you see those celebrity like cameo films.
Oh, like when Homelander did that commercial for that video, that app. That
Yeah, that turned out to be AI. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I remember at first I was like, wait a minute, is that Homelander? I was like,
Yeah, it was clipped. They took a clip from season 3 and redid it as a commercial or something. And yeah, they paid like they paid him. I mean, they're all libtards. I don't. The boys is not a parody of the left. It's just an accidental parody of the left, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be.
It's not
Mhm.
supposed to be, but they so overplayed their hand that nobody takes Kripke seriously.
Yeah. That's why,
And
I mean, I didn't even finish the first season. The only reason I finished it was because I was with my brother and we went to his friend's house and we were all kind of drunk or whatever, and they put it on. It just happened to be the last two episodes I needed to watch. So
they
that's how I
lost.
finished the series. Yeah.
They've lost most of their audience. Half the people who watch The Boys watch it on Restream and Jolly Roger.
Mm.
Nobody's watching. Hardly
Yeah.
anybody's watching it on Amazon.
Did the new
Only
season
a
come? I think
Prime.
I missed the new season.
It hasn't started yet. They've only dropped the second trailer
Oh,
or
okay.
something for it. But
Yeah,
they
you just said that.
changed
Never
it.
mind.
The reason why they changed it is because they said coming soon, and they've changed the trailer, and people are going, "Wait a minute, what?" So it looks like it's been pushed back, like to
Mm.
June or July. It was supposed to
Hmm.
come out last year, but it didn't. It got pushed back twice, and people missed it. But
Hmm.
apparently, Amazon's fired a bunch of people as well, right, for mishandling their IPs. No kidding. Could go through almost every
Yeah, no
IP Amazon
shit. Lord of
had.
the Rings or Rings of Power, and then we
Lord
got
of
Warhammer coming out. What, next year? Is it next year?
Next year, 27,
Yeah.
27. Yeah, 27.
Like they're gonna mess that shit up. You better off just reading the books.
I don't like Warhammer. It's woke, and you don't realize it, right?
Oh yeah, now it is. Yeah.
But Warhammer's always been woke. It's always meant to be a parody of the right, but it's failed. It's like,
But it's a failure. It's like it's the Starship Troopers again, all over again. The movie. It's
yeah,
supposed to be a parody of it, but they failed because they didn't understand it.
yeah. Two guys behind Warhammer are absolute woke ass fucks. Then I tell you,
Yeah.
the time they almost bought leveraged up when I had money and my father had property, we were going to leverage the property and buy Warhammer, because at the time the Games Workshop was going broke. But then they came out with the Warhammer game and damn, become worth billions. They almost went broke twice.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now they're going to get ready to go broke the third time.
Yeah, almost could have bought them for, what, 5.8 million?
Could have saved us all, damn it.
Could have bought them for 5.8 million pounds, and then on a video game alone, one video game, or just one good model release, and you get your money back easily. Right? At the time, they were struggling. They weren't that much in debt, right? 5.8 million would have got you the workshop and the all their molds and the company license, you know, the and the rest you just sold the assets and you were net zero, right? All their non-performing stuff like Lord of the Rings, they sold anyway. They had the Lord of the Rings license and had to sell it. They had to sell a lot of licenses they bought and weren't even using them, right? But some game company bought them and made a video game and turned them into a multi-billion-dollar franchise. And they've been...
Yeah, the Dawn of War, right?
The Dawn of War. But Dawn of War is owned by a Nordic, right? And Nordic are fucking woke as... And they're owned by BlackRock, so...
Language.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're so fat that...
So
sorry for saying BlackRock. Sorry.
Fat.
So fat. I got some fat butts.
They are bad.
Yeah.
But Nordic, yeah, man, they've crushed so many IPs with their... But the female custodians, I've heard they've allegedly going to walk that one back.
We'll see. I mean, the damage is done.
No, that's true. But what people fail to understand is when it was a modeling, right? Modeling as a hobby was in decline, right? Because the plastic molds, they would not give up their process, right? Their mold process, right? So instead of producing a $30 model, right, complete, you would be paying up to $300 for some and still have to assemble, right? Some assembly required.
Yeah. You get. I remember seeing something for like, I think it was like a tank or whatever at some store, and I was like, I am not paying that much for something I got to build and paint myself. I'd rather buy a Lego. You better off buying a Lego.
No, you're better off going across the hall to the anime shop and buying a fully fledged hentai doll with more detail and more color that's fully assembled for half the price. Get more enjoyment out of it. But, seriously, anime dolls are cheaper and far better quality, and they're assembled and they're colored, right? But they never gave people the option, right, to buy the complete set until recently. And when you did, it was just way too much, right? Third-party sellers were just asking too much, right?
Alabama John says he wants to talk to you right now. He's also live on Rumble. Come by when you can. What is this? Hold up. Let me pull this up.
What?
I don't know who Alabama John is, but you're still watching.
He's going to show you where the wild goose goes.
I don't know. Purple BTW. Purple BTW. Yeah, drop a link, I guess. I don't know. Or I guess I can go Alabama John.
Alabama. Now you're making me think of Forrest Gump.
Alabama John.
Forrest Gump, yeah.
Was it Mobile, Alabama he was from? I forgot.
You know, the best Dawn of War game was actually a mod, right? That was made by an outsider, a free mod. It was banned off Nexus, but it was called Dawn of War, the complete mod, and it added all the big mechs to Dawn of War.
All right, Alabama John, I'm watching your live stream pulled up right now. Purple said, "What's up?" I got the let's see. Stream. So people must be calling in, I guess. He's watching. Apparently, he's watching other stuff and answering people's phone calls.
Well, he's talking to whomever that stream is.
I don't know what this is, but he's got stars and bars on his emoji. Dave, I see you.
Yeah.
Dr. Golfinails, I see you.
Oh, right. You can talk to him on. Yeah, I see. He's got a pinned message for Discord, right? You can talk to him on Discord.
Yeah, I see it.
Discord.
Anyway.
All right.
But who are the two with the fancy mics?
He's watching them. They're not coming through.
That's what he's watching. John's up in the corner, and he's watching the two with the fancy.
He's stream sniping another stream. Is what he's doing.
Yeah,
but he's on there twice. He's on there like they're watching him or something. I don't know.
Oh,
they're watching him watch them. Yes.
Oh, okay.
His son does this with
it's streamception.
They all do each other. Yeah.
Okay,
streamception. Yeah. All right.
Stream, watching a stream.
The stream.
Yeah.
While streaming.
Checked out.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, can we close down here? I'm fixing to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were such a chatterbox tonight.
I know. I was listening.
Checking my comments.
Yeah.
It happens.
Hey, look, Late's our resident fact checker. If I'm wrong, he's going to tell me.
Yeah.
If I know.
He's going to start speaking German.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's bail out of here, and I don't know. I might go see what's going on over here for a minute.
All right.
But yeah, we'll stay here in the studio and kind of watch this, see what's going on.
Right.
But we're gonna go off the air, and I can let Lape go to bed if he wants to or whatever.
Yeah. Drink some milk, some warm milk, Lape.
Everybody can go if they want to go. Or
all right.
I'm gonna stay here and chill and see what's going on with this.
All right.
Alrighty.
We'll be live in the morning, coffee and gaming. You guys have a great day. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. You, Bill Gates.
I love you. You gotta do better than that. I love you.